Hello, Assalamu alaikum. It's my name is Sadia Thakkar, and today we are going to discuss the chapter Physical Quantities and Measurement Techniques. In this, we are going to discuss about the topic SI units. So, basically, what are SI units? SI units are the standard units. So, what does mean by standard units? Basically, if we are going to measure different type of physical quantities, and what are physical quantities? Those quantities in physics which can be measured. For example, length, temperature, time. So all these quantities can be measured easily. For example, if you are going to measure length, so for measuring length, you are using meters, kilometers, millimeters, and for measuring mass, you are using, for example, kilograms, pounds, grams, milligrams for measuring mass. And for measuring temperature, sometimes you are using degrees Celsius, sometimes you are using Kelvin. So these are the different units that you are going to use to measure these physical quantities. But what are the SI units? Basically, SI units are the standard units that are given by the scientists. It is a proposed system of metric units that is called as system international units. Okay. So by using these SI units, everyone across your world can understand if he knows about the SI units. For example, if I'm using for measuring length, the SI unit is what meters. If I'm using meters for measuring different length, for example, if I have a table whose width is 1.5 meters and it is what 2 meters long. So if I know that how much 1 meter is and how much 2 meters is. So everyone, like in any other country who also knows about the SI units, he knows that how long 1.5 meter is and how long 2 meters is. Okay. So everywhere they are using what? The same measurement. They can easily understand each other. For example, if I have something any mass of 1 kg, for example, like if I'm measuring apples 1 kg, so the bar that I'm using for measuring that 1 kg of apples. So that bar is same everywhere around the world. Okay. So in this way, you can measure the same mass everywhere around the world. So that's why the SI units are very important for us, and these are the standard units. Hopefully, it is clear. If you have any query about SI units, you can ask questions from me. Okay. Now, on the basis of SI units, we have in physics two type of quantities. The one is what? The base quantity, and the other is what? The derived quantity. So the base quantities are also what? The physical quantities, okay? And the derived quantity are these are also what? The physical quantities. But what are the base quantities? Like basically, base quantities are the 7 quantities that which basically do not depend on any other physical quantities. Its mean its units is not derived from any other physical quantities. That the units of these base quantities are directly given by the scientist to us. For example, if I am discussing about the first base quantity is what length. For length, the SI unit is what meters and its symbol is what small m. So the scientist has given this 1 meter a standard length. Okay. So the scientist has given us the standard length of 1 meters. Okay. Everyone, whenever I say 1 meter, so those who knows about how long it is, so everyone knows that 1 meter is how much long. If I have a 1 meter cloth, so if I say anywhere how much long the 1 meter cloth is, so everywhere its length is what same. 1 meter is everywhere same. Okay. So that is standard length is given by the scientist first. Okay. For measuring 1 meter length. If I'm saying that I am measuring 2 meter length of any cloth, so it's mean 2 meter is what? Twice of what 1 meter. Similarly, if I'm going to measure 3 meters, so it is what twice of 1 meter. Similarly, in case of mass, the SI unit is what? Kilograms, and is represented by in symbolic form small kg. Okay. So kilograms. So the bar that is used to measure 1 kg, it is same everywhere. Okay. Time, the SI unit is what? Seconds, and it is represented by small s. For electric current, we have what? Ampere, and ampere it's represented by capital A. For temperature, the SI unit is what? Kelvin, and it is represented by capital K. The amount of substance is what? Mole, MOL mole. SI unit, and it's in symbolic form, it is represented by MOL mole. It is basically this amount of substance we'll discuss in chemistry. It is not discussed in physics. And then the last is what? The luminous intensity. Candela, C industry is not discussed in our O-level CI syllabus. Okay. So the first five basically we'll discuss in our CI syllabus. That is what length, mass, time, electric current, and temperatures. These are the seven base quantities. Basically, they are not derived from any other physical quantities and its SI units directly given by the scientist to us. Okay, so these are the standards, and the units of these base quantities do not depend on any other physical quantity. Now, the second one is what the derived quantity. So, what is basically the derived quantity? Derived quantities basically are those physical quantities. Basically, they are derived from the base quantities, and their units are basically derived from the units of base quantities. So, we have seven base quantities. From these seven, the five are in our syllabus. Okay. And now we are discussing about the derived quantities. For example, if I'm going to discuss about the first derived quantities, that is what the area. So if I'll talk about the area. So what is the formula for area? We are using in mathematics. The formula for area is what? Length into breadth. So if I'll say that length, the SI unit for length is what? Meters, and length is what? A base quantity. And if we discuss about the breadth, so breadth is again a length. We are using either a meter rule to measure it. So breadth is again what? Actually, it is again a length. So we are going to measure what? Length. Getting it? Getting it? So again, so the area is measured in what? Two base quantities, that is what length. And for breadth, we can also say what length. Okay. So we know that the SI unit for length is what? Meter. Okay. And the SI unit for another length is also what? Meters. So meters into meters is what? Meter square. So meter square is basically the unit of area, and it is derived from the two base quantities, that is what? Length into length. Is it clear? So the unit of area is derived from the base quantities, okay, or from the unit of base quantities. So it depends on what base quantities. Similarly, if we have volume, so we know that the formula for volume is what? Length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. So if I'll say what is actually breadth and height is again a length that you are going to measure using either a meter rule or meter tape. Okay. So you can replace that breadth and height by again the base quantity, that is what? Length. And the SI unit for length is again what? Meter. So here we have now 3 meters that are multiplied together, and it changes into what? Meter cube. Okay, when they are multiplied. So the SI unit for volume is again what? Cubic meter. Now the next physical quantity is what? Density. The formula for density is what? Mass per unit volume. Okay. So again we know that mass per unit volume. So volume is again length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. So I told you the breadth and height is again the length. So it is again length multiplied by length multiplied by length. So it becomes what? Meter cube. So kilograms is the basically the base unit of a base quantity mass. The kilogram per meter cube is basically derived from the base quantities, which is the SI unit for density. Similarly, velocity, the formula for velocity is what? Displacement per unit time. Displacement actually what? It is the length. Displacement, what is displacement? Displacement is again what? The length. And the SI unit for length is what? Meters. Here we have what? Meters. And time is again a base quantity, and the SI unit for time is what? Second. So meter per second is actually the SI unit for velocity. The next is what? Acceleration. The formula for acceleration is what? Velocity per unit time. Okay. So velocity, as we have tried, the formula for the SI unit for velocity is what? Meter per second. And again, we have meter per second is basically the SI unit for velocity. And again, it is divided by what? The SI unit of time, that is second. It's mean meter per second per unit time. The per unit second is again meter per square second. That is what? Meter per second square. Okay. So this is what the SI unit for acceleration. We can write it meter per square second, or either we can write it like this, meter in form of inverse square. Okay. Now, force is what? Mass into acceleration. This is the what formula for force. What is the formula for force? Mass into acceleration. We know that mass is again a base physical quantity and its SI unit is kilogram. For acceleration, we have tried that its formula is what? Meter per square second. Okay. And for mass, we have what? Kilogram. So now the SI unit for force, it becomes what? Kilogram meter per square second. Okay. So this is what actually the SI unit for force. So in this video, what we have learned about the SI units. Basically, we are using the standard units for measuring different physical quantities. SI units are used in different countries so that everyone can easily understand the dimensions that we are going to measure for physical quantities. Then, on the basis of these SI units, we have to divide these physical quantities into two types, that is the base quantity and the derived quantity. The base physical quantities are those kind of quantities that are not derived from any other physical quantities, that are basically directly given by the scientist to us. Okay, if I'm saying 1 meter of length, so 1 meter is a standard length, 1 kilogram per mass is a standard mass, 1 second is the time that is elapsed is a standard time. Okay, so these standard system of units are given by the scientist directly to us. It do not depend on any other physical quantity. And then we move towards the derived quantities. Derived quantities are those quantities basically that comes from that are derived from the base quantities. As we have discussed about the area, volume, density, how the units of these physical quantities are derived from the base quantities. Okay. I think hopefully it is clear for you. If you have any queries regarding this topic, you can ask any questions from me. Till then, Allah Hafiz, and like my channel and subscribe it. Okay, then, Allah Hafiz.